Hello everyone, welcome to race number 20 of the season here at Thorton. The regular season finale that'll take play here for the... Waiting for the thing to pop up. There it is. The Chicagoland BMW Dealers 200 here. Let's get on down to your starting lineup on the pole. Eugene Max next to him, Eli Bright third, Brandon Kress the fourth, Alex Tanker fifth, Patrick Smith sixth, Cole Baker seventh, Andrew Miller eighth, Peter Onjak ninth, Aussie Oak in the top 10, Blake Nevins. Rest of your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. And this is the big one, folks. Thornton, home to some heartbreak, success, anything in between. Probably one of the crazier tracks you will ever find here in the NRSL circuit. On the final row, Nico Ketchum, Nathan Stapleton. There we go. Gotta get to the right spot here. So let's get to the points situation. Top four, they are clinched. Eli Bright, Steve Pollard, Ryan Acosta, Adam Garcia. Those four, they are good to go. Colton Schwartz, as long as he does not finish in the very bottom of the field, he should be fine. You never know what can happen, though. Anything is still possible. And then the rest of the drivers on down, Benjamin Thomas, Vince Almarigo, Cole Baker, Amanda Evans, Vince Freese. He is in that pivotal 10th in points. Eyes will be on him. Wildcard situations. Derek Hamill is in the first one right now. Nicholas Guerra in the second. Now, here's the other thing that gets in mind, too. If Derek Hamill gets into the top 10 in points, and we do not have another repeat winner, that'll go to the top two drivers with one win. So eyes to keep an eye on will be Nicholas Guerra, Joshua Sicoli, Alex Tanker, Travis Crampton, Bobby Frazier. As of right now, those are the ones that could play spoiler. And then also don't forget about the drivers that are outside the top 10 that don't have a win, but they could get it anyway. If Hamill gets in, Eugene DeMax, Nick Breeding, Patrick Smith, TJ Hanley, Charles Samper, any one of those drivers, they could really play spoiler for sure. Now, as far as for drivers that are trying to get in via top 10 points, other drivers keep an eye on outside of those drivers I mentioned. Of Bobby Fraser also include Nathan Stapleton, Bobo Jones, Carter Friesen, and Nico Ketchum. They're the drivers that can get in via top 10 points. Everyone else, from Malik Nevins, Sean Ard, Austin Yoka, Daniel Bouchard, Skylar Dixon on down, they're going to have to rely on the LCQ at Talladega next week. So, should be interesting to see how that's going to be all together. But enough playoff talk. Let's get the command to fire the engines here at Thornton, which you're going to already hear right now. So, of course, this is going to be a little bit of a different format, as you can see, normally what we're used to. Because how Thornton is, it is a bit of a frame rate killer, and I have to do a very different way with this version of the track. So, I know it's going to be way different than you guys are going to be able to see, but we take a swig of Monster, and we're about ready to be showtime. I know it's going to be some hard gulps, mainly because this race is going to be a crazy shit show. Who knows what's going to happen. Pace cars down, pit in the pit road, green flag, we are underway at Thornton. Let's roll. And the train's going to kill quite some drivers. Oh, well. I know, evil me. Right now, these drivers are trying to get through the corner here, and these drivers so far... Oh, someone hit the edge of the guardrail, and upside down is Charles Samper. Colton Schwartz with an issue. Ryan Acosta, Nathan Stapleton, Nick Breeding, and Travis Crampton. Wow, and already, I think oh my goodness, Charles Samper. Oh, he must have hit the edge of that guardrail. And now Schwartz, all the way in the rear of the field. Nico Ketchum also in the rear of the field. This may end his chances. This is a track where you can find heartbreak around the corner. And one car already off into the grass. Or two, actually. It was Eves and Sicoli. But another one is Steve Pollard in the 57. Not going to really matter for him. He's already in the chase, so I don't think he really needs to worry about a run like this. That's at least a good sign. Meanwhile, though, up towards the front of the field, I thought there was a wreck right there. Patrick Smith has taken the lead from Brandon Crasta and Eli Bright. Now, I do want to apologize in advance because this track is very popular and all. This is also a somewhat frame rate killer, so if this thing does get a little bit choppy, not as bad as right now, but I mean, it gets really, really choppy. My apologies in advance there. It's just the way of the nature of this track, so don't judge. Eugene the Max there, working his way through the field in the top 5. Right now, P4. Very good run for this Busch team right there. They need every bit of good run they can. I know he's trying to hunt down his own teammate, Vince Freeze, but I think they're trying to make sure that the 65 Amanda Evans gets knocked out of the playoff hunt. Wow, Malik Evans there about in the corner panel right there. And speaking of Freeze, there he is. Oh, trouble. Benjamin Thomas around the 51. He'll be okay. Now Schwartz is going to get around him. Thankfully, the 51 doesn't really have a lot of damage. I don't think he had any damage overall. I think he just got spun out. No one hit him, so he got very lucky right there. Guerra, quite a ways back in the field. Now, also want to keep in mind, this track also has some good angles and some not good angles, so you will see some camera switches throughout this course of the race. So my apologies in advance. That's just the way how it is there. Here they come into the big right-hander here, coming into the city. Speaking of which, now they're going to go into the big left-hander here. Yoakum now taking the lead from Smith and Brandon Crest and others. We're about ready to complete lap number 1. This is always a treacherous corner. Oh, a couple cars around. Garrett Sidner I just seen. I just seen the 24 go around there. And that's going to really put a damper right there. What a horrible way to go out there for that Exalted Dodge. Trying to look our way through the field. Freeze trying to get around a few drivers. We'll do so. So we're just going to take a bit of a pause to try to get some frames back. And there we go. Much better. Yoakum right now out in front trying to run away from this field. Top 2 having a bit of a gap on points leader Eli Bright. Now Bright right now with 2 wins this season. Gets a 3rd win. This would automatically jump him up to the number 1 seed overall. There's the Max, Crasta, Cole Baker. Wow, DeMax better be really careful right there. Crasta about dumped him there. Car in the move. Even though it's a bit on the laggy side right now. Derek Hamill, the 47. I'll tell you, Hamill at least, he is working his way through the field, and he has just been passing cars left and right. He knows. He must have put a bet or something on there, because, man, if he can get back in the top 10 in the points, man, who knows what can happen in that wildcard battle. And all those drivers who got 1 win, who knows what can happen, what's in stake. Cole Baker. 1 and only season. He could probably get an opportunity to make the chase and go for a championship. It was already announced before. Top Gun Motorsports not coming back next season. Both Baker and Friesen not returning. Friesen has not been able to deliver. Baker at least has. He had that dominating win in Atlanta thanks to that pit road moment that happened. Probably one of the biggest wins there in NRSL history. Just absolutely lapped the entire field. And I've never seen anyone pull that off until that point. Baker looking good. Be a shame he didn't make it there because, you know, he's just been having one of those really good seasons, really quiet. Atlanta came around, really solidified it, and this just made sure to keep himself in top 15 area. He did it. Bright has caught up to the top 2. I can guarantee you, he knows about Derek Hamill and Vince Almariego. If he can get that 3rd win, oh my, Outcast Motorsports is going to have a fun little party there. Bright looking for 2nd on the 54. It's going to get it. Oh, DeMax is going to dump Crasta into the guardrail. That's the way of the game, how this is here. Thomas and Schwartz all the way in the rear. This is not good for the 51 team, especially how you got drivers that are trying to claw them in. Having some opportunity. Oh, it's Freeze. He's going to go around in the 90. Him and Nevins, that's 10th in the points. Troubles for Vince Freeze, 10th in the points. And that may be a sigh of relief for Thomas and Schwartz. I know Freeze wasn't too far ahead of him there, but that is a big, big break right there. And this is a track where you cannot make mistakes. We'll look at that replay of what happened to Charles Sanford and others at the end altogether. But in the meantime, Hamill is now in the top 10 as he's gotten around to Max for 8th. Right now, P7, and he's hunting down TJ Hanley and others. Bright was up there with the top 2, but just couldn't seem to get ahead of Yoakum nor Smith. How about Smith, the Canadian? Finding life this season. Last season was a disaster for him. 2nd-year driver for Meyer Racing Toyota. Didn't get the results. Now they're going to move Benjamin Thomas from this series to Cup to take over Phil Parker's spot, to where Parker's going to take over John Art's spot. That is what we had heard from the Meyer Racing Toyota team and their satellite team name, which we'll get into a little later on when we get to the, or not a little later, but when we get to the Cup Series, as Miller going to try to hold on for 4th place on Cole Baker, will do so. Masson Tall, who was supposed to have a really good year, and unfortunately just everything just shot herself in the foot 10 times over, and here she is right now in the top 10, which is great to see, but little too late though for that A team. They are going to be one of those drivers that are going to be possible heavy favorites on the LCQ at Talladega. Now, for the record, these drivers that do make the chase, they will get red banners and everything, too. So be aware of it, especially on Discord, when that comes. Now, next lap will be the white flag. I did forget to mention. Should be interesting to see what will happen altogether, though, as we're getting closer and closer to that white flag lap. Whoops. But Smith, though, continuing to lead. Now Miller looking for 3rd on the points leader, Eli Bright. Bright had some amazing consistency this season. Man, a couple cars going really wide off that corner. Peter Onjak, your hometown hero in the 55, just outside of the top 10. Still having a great run, that Gangsta Bank BMW. Ironic enough, this is technically the somewhat sponsored race with the manufacturer and everything. He's had a bit of an up and down year. Started off not doing good, then had a few good runs. Almost had a couple times where he could have won a race there, but now here he is at one of his home tracks there, trying to get into the top 10. They're just outside of it right now. And Amanda Evans, as Madison Tall passed the 10, now trying to pass him. Both the females there, Tall and Amanda. Trying to get around DeMax. Oh, DeMax did not get off that corner very well at all. Now Carter Friesen trying to get around him. Alex Taker trying to do the same as well. Coming at the line will be the white flag. Smith continuing to lead. Look at Amanda Evans going way, 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 way to the inside there. So we got to get back on the course there. Oh, Baker's going to ride the guardrail. We'll get out of it at least, though. DeMax to the guardrail. Albriego and Fraser. Fraser, both of them are going to hang on, though. This guy's got to be really careful here coming off these corners here. Guerra's going to run into Bobby Fraser. Guerra's got damage. Smith is still leading. White flag will be at the line. One last look through the field right now. The calm before the storm, about ready to come. One lap to go for Smith. This is where anything can really happen in this last lap. Who can have a last second effort here, trying to get wins and everything? Hamill jumps up another position. Hamill looks like he's going to get a top 10 spot. Well, one car really battered. That's Malik Nevins. Good Lord. Looking through the field there. Guerra's getting passed by possibly Jonathan off. He ran into the back of Bobby Fraser and others there. Garcia got around him. DeMax. He knows his time is up. He needs to get anything he can. He knows Freeze had an issue. He knows a few others had an issue. He needs to be aggressive. DeMax. Gonna try to send out the corner. Bobo Jones is gonna run into him. Bobo's gonna run into DeMax. And that's gonna end his hopes. A couple cars almost getting very squirrely there. And there is Freeze, 10th in the points. As Thomas is going to run into him. And Vince Freeze may get knocked out of the playoffs. Possibly to both Guerra and Derek Hamill. Who knows? Meanwhile, Guerra's getting passed left and right. Oh, man, I think Hamill's going to get in. I don't know what's going to happen there. Amanda Evans could be in the clear. Same with Baker. I think it's safe to say, though, Schwartz, he's going to be in regardless of what happens as the top 5 are nose to tail. Miller with the lead. Here comes Smith now looking for the lead to the inside. Don't fail me now, Frames. Oh, we're going to be in for a show. Here comes Smith back to the inside. Here comes Patrick Smith. Derek Hamill up to 3rd. Oh my goodness gracious. How about Derek Hamill bringing life to the table? One of 2 drivers with 3 wins this season. Possibly looking for 2nd. I mean, look at this guy. Unbelievable. Trying to do what he can to get this. Smith, though, back to the point. These frames are about wanting to give out, but this race still has been unbelievable altogether. Every bit of controversy you could find is still coming around. Heading over to that final turn, though. Smith has no competition in sight. Yoakum is just a little too far back. Hamill, as Evans has jumped up to 3rd. Patrick Smith just quickly looking through here. Taker's going to hit the guardrail and around goes to 50. Back up to the front. No doubt about it. Patrick Smith coming off the final few corners. Yoakum is trying whatever he can. He's not going to have enough time. As Hanley's going to go for 5th. Yoakum going to try to give him a bumper. Won't be enough. Coming off the final turn, heading to the final straightaway. Patrick Smith is going to be a winner here at Thornton. Checker flag is waving. Patrick Smith wins here at Thornton. And he is going to win the Chicagoland BMW Dealers 200 here at Thornton. And oh boy, wow. Derek Campbell, safe to say he's going to be in. Amanda Evans, safe to say, is going to be in. Baker's going to be in. Almariego, he is up for sure and finished the line and finished this race in 15th. Finished the line. Yeah, what am I saying here? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. This race has been wild. Guerra finished this race 17th as they're trying to fast forward all this here. I have no idea if he's going to be in. That is going to be a big question mark. Trying to have a few others cross the line here. Benjamin Thomas, I have no idea if he's going to make it in. I think he's barely going to make it in. Sicoli finished 24th. I don't think it's going to be enough for him in the top 10. He may get a wild card battle. I am not too certain. Alex Taker, man, had that issue at the wrong time, too. Oh, man. Now you've seen some other drivers cross the line and everything. And now they have given the word. Everything is complete. As to this point, DeMax and Bobo Jones off the course. Freeze crossed the line, so they made everything official. Oh, man, I have no idea what's going to happen. I really don't. But Patrick Smith, big winner today. Garcia actually got dumped there. Get you to your rest of your results right here. Again, Smith, the winner. Congratulations to him. Yoakum will get second. Career day for that 54 team. Amanda Evans will finish the podium in 3rd. Miller and Hanley complete the top 5. Derek Hamill, Eli Bright, Madison Tall, Peter Onjak, Cole Baker complete the top 10. But, oh boy, I don't know, man. The main you got to know, Vince Freeze, I don't think he's going to be in. That is a probable guarantee he is not going to make it in. And that you got to feel all together for that 90 team. Now, we've seen the minor incidents. Let's at least look at the major. What the heck even happened? Charles Sanford in the 39, he literally died. I don't know what happened here. Let's see. Gotta give credit to Hamill and Yoakum, man. They just bullied their way through the traffic and fishery well. Oh, Sanford went off the course. Way, way wide. And I have a feeling he's gonna be the cause too. Did he hit the yep, he did. Oh man. Thankfully, oh, he was going about 112 miles an hour, and wow, Ryan Acosta over to go. Travis Crampton, oh my goodness. Nathan Stapleton, Colton Schwartz, Nick Breeding. Wow. Boy, that's a wild wreck right there. That ain't, I have no idea what is. Yikes. What a race this was altogether. Thank you guys for watching. We shall see you guys, and apparently I know there's a whole bunch of retirees, but we'll see you guys for the points in a little later. For those who made the chase, congratulations. You'll see via by top 10 and wildcard are the ones that'll make it in. For those that don't, everyone heads to Talladega for the LCQ, and Lord knows what can happen from there. A huge meme could happen. 41st and 42nd make it in. Who knows at this point in time? Anything is possible. Until then, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys at Talladega for the Outback Xfinity Series. However, Cup Series tomorrow. Until then, so long, everybody.